What up, G Life? It's your boy M Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and are subscribed to the channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate if you go ahead and do that. Now, this is a video explaining myself better on the bozo situation with gface, right? I feel like I didn't do a good job right there, right? Because maybe there's some confusion by some of the questions I'm asked. In that video, I had said, if you're not from the streets, if you're not a part of this life, then none of this shit should matter to you, right? About what neighborhoods have going on, or who has paperwork, or who's a dropout, or who's active, or who's a snitch, or none of that should matter to any individual that's out there who's not gang related, right? There's no reason for you to know. There's no reason for you to voice your opinion. You have no right to voice your opinion on how voters should conduct their business, and in their affairs of what they have going on, right? Meaning, like, if someone's a snitch or somebody's a DO or somebody has paperwork, like, that information shouldn't matter to you, right? Because you're a civilian. You're not a part of this gangster life. Like, if you're going to start now following the gangster rules, right, and living by the gangster code, then you might as well go get jumped into a gang. If now you're going to be, calling people these terms and now labeling them and now even caring about this, like pretty much following the gangster rules, then you might as well get jumped into a gang, right? That's all I was simply saying, that, people don't have the right when they're not gang related now. If someone's a snitch or a dropout and you don't gangbang, then it shouldn't matter to you. You know what I mean? Because there's no reason for you to follow the gangster rules because you're not a part of that life. With chomos is different, though. With child molesters is different. You do have the right to put it out there because with chomos, it affects everybody, right? Because if somebody's a sex offender, they don't discriminate, right? You want to be aware if someone's a predator, right? That way you don't leave your kids around this individual and stuff like that, right? So when it comes to chomo, that's different, right? That gets to be aired out there and thrown out there, right? Because obviously, you can't have individuals like that around children, right? So that information is different. But I was talking about when it comes to the other stuff, right? The gang-related stuff, the politics, all the gangster stuff. People who are not gang-related don't have the right to voice opinions and nothing like that, right? Of how gang members should conduct their business. But one of the other things that I was seeing is that but as you being a southerner, isn't it your obligation to throw the paperwork out there if somebody's no good? No, that's not your obligation. No, homies are not obligated to do nothing. You know what I mean? If you have some paperwork on somebody, then you contact somebody from that person's neighborhood and you give them the paperwork, and then they deal with it. It has nothing to do with you. There's no reason of why you should be throwing stuff around or why certain information should matter to you, right? And now if somebody's no good and stuff like that, then homies will know if this person's no good. They know how to network. The word's gonna travel and it's gonna get to that person regardless, right? If you're functioning and you're tapped in, if you're plugged in, you're gonna know who's good and who's not good. Trust me. People know this information way before the YouTubers that cover these things know this information, right? So when they say that they put it out there to help individuals and stuff, these vatos already know the information before the audience knows the information. You know what I mean? That's how I know that all that is just a whole lot of hooey that they're talking. Because these individuals are well aware, right? So if somebody's no good, you'll be aware if someone's no good, right? Like, let's say, like, you do something, you'll get hey, I seen that you were talking to that fool, just to let you know that fool's a woo. Oh, shit, oh, the Spencer, I didn't know. And then, bam, now you're aware, right? So it's like that, right? Because people are not psychic, you know what I mean? So obviously you'll get the heads up, you know what I mean? But yeah, people are not obligated to, to throw it out there and stuff like that. It's nobody's obligation. Each and everybody's neighborhood, they worry about how they take care of their business, and that's their vital business. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be meddling in other people's neighborhoods who I'm not even a part of their neighborhood. Like meddling in their affairs. You feel me? Because I don't know. I'm not from that neighborhood. I don't know the stories. I don't know what's happening. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, "Hey, homie, are you from the water? Hey, are you from my neighborhood? Like, why are you worrying about our shit?" Even though we're all Southerners, you know what I mean? It's a whole lot more complex than people think it is. You know what I mean? So no, homies are not obligated to do none of that. You know, you got some people and somebody get a hold of somebody from that person's neighborhood and bam, give it to them. You know what I mean? But yeah, overall, just to clarify, what I meant. Yeah, when it comes to chomos, yeah, that stuff gets to get aired out. Because obviously, they're predators and they get no love in general, right? But when it comes to like other, politics and gang business, yeah, people are not gang related and they don't have the right to be voicing opinions of how neighborhoods should conduct themselves and what they should be doing or what they shouldn't be doing. I'm saying, shut up, we out.